Okay, here's 5 Hoth figures from the 1980s. These are figures that I've kept from childhood. So this is the Princess Leia Hoth. Um, this is quite a nice figure. I've got her carded on Trilogo, Empire Strikes Back, and probably on Return of the Jedi as well. Definitely on Return of the Jedi. Nice figure. Came originally with a pistol, that the same pistol that the original Leia came with. Variations on this figure are mainly to do with the hair. There's a reddish haired version and a darker haired version, and also you see this black badge there. On later versions I think it's more defined, more indented, so that's another thing to watch on this Princess Leia figure. Quite basic but quite a good figure for its time, and she has a pink body, what would you call that, body warmer over a white bodysuit with tannish boots. Han Hoth I've shown just before with the Polish figure. Great figure, this one. This was the first Empire Strikes Back figure I bought, this one and the Rebel Soldier. I remember that because I nearly got run over on that day. So I got these two figures before the film came out, Empire Strikes Back. Then we've got, so that's 1980, late 81. This is the 81, 82 figure. So this is a later release. This is Luke Hoth, and it's quite a good figure. You can tell it's got more realistic sculpt than, say, the Han Hoth. And the face likeness is quite good, but Han Hoth's got quite a good face likeness as well. But I like both of these face likenesses on these two figures. Comes with macro binoculars fixed there. Comes with a sort of Hoth Rebel rifle, which it shouldn't have. It should have come with a lightsaber, would have been better, and a Han Solo style blaster. It's a nice figure though, still. This is quite a popular figure. Comes with green boots. Yeah, this is a good figure. That's the Luke Hoth, and he was the last to be released out of these lot of figures. Then you've got the Rebel Soldier. He came out in 1980. He was one of the first releases. Yeah, Hong Kong. Major variations on this figure are there's a dark brown version instead of this tan version. That is worth a lot of money. I haven't got it, but that is worth a fortune. On a card that'd be worth a big money as well. That's a sort of Trilogo PPP version. So that's the Spanish version. The skin on that version is also really pale. So if you ever come across this figure with really dark brown waistcoat, it'd be a good idea to snap it up if you can find it at a good price. And then we've got the Rebel Commander, sorry. He came out in the second release of Empire Strikes Back figures. Comes with a backpack, really nice. Has a scarf like Luke. Comes with a scarf like Luke does, and also, but its uniform's quite plain with a few black highlights here and there. Backpack and tannish boots. There's variations with darker boots on this figure. Also, they're worth more than this Hong Kong version. Let me see. Made in Hong Kong, yep. So you could look for this figure with darker boots. Okay, so that's your Hoth Rebel Commander, Hoth Soldier, Hoth Luke, Hoth Han Solo, and Hoth Princess Leia. Great figures from 1980 to 1981-82. Great set, easy to find loose. I've got him on the Empire Strikes Back carded, AFA85, got him UKG loose graded. Him on Trilogo. I did a video of that recently, so you should check that one out. Trilogo Luke, because that's a really rare figure. Really rare card to find that figure on. Rebel Soldier on German well, it's going to be Toy Tony now plus Rebel, but it's got a really bad yellow bubble. And then Rebel Soldier on Trilogo, and I think I just got him on Trilogo. So really, I should try and find a better example of this figure carded. Okay, those are your Hoth figures. Cheers, goodbye.
We've got Princess Leia in Hoth outfit from 1980-81. This is the second release of Empire Strikes Back figures, and this is on a 41 back A, so this is the first card she came on back in 1980, and it has the free Star Wars action figure survival kit, and you get that with 5 purchases of action figures, and you get to send the pops in. Okay, so, and I did do that, I sent the names, because in England we had to cut out the names instead of the pops, so, and I got the survival kit. Okay, so Princess Leia in the Hoth outfit. I went on Rebel Scum and they said that this is the least accurate of Princess Leia's, vintage Leia's. I disagree with that. So, I quite like this figure. And it's not too hard to find. And it's a great figure. It's just been redone in 2010 with the vintage collection figure, and I was quite shocked by how much that's going for at the moment, and so, you know, I thought I'd get the vintage version, the original version, rather than the 2010 version, which I'd rather have anyhow. So this is on the Empire Strikes Back card, typical US card. The figure has reddish light brown hair, which is what the early Leia Hoths have. The badge has no indentation, so you see the little black badge on her just there. That's cool. I've got a frog in my throat. That has no indentations. On later releases it has indentations. I've got my actual loose Leia Hoth that I had from my childhood. This one's got darker hair, as you can see. The other Leia has got a lot more reddish brown hair. This one's got a more dark brown hair, and this one, the legs are different lengths as well, which was always a pain because it was always hard for her to stand up, because you know, but you can just about make out that her hair, my loose Leia, has a lot darker hair than the carded Leia, which is considered not a major variation, but a variation. So, you know, you can also see how white the costume of the carded Leia looks compared to my loose one. That's just because of over the years wear and tear and all that sort of stuff. But otherwise there's not much difference. Okay. I quite like this figure. It might not be everyone's favourite, but I don't think it's a bad figure. It has 1980 LFL made in Hong Kong on this one. And then if we look at the back of this card, we can see the 41 back A card with all the new 11/9 figures. So before that would have been the 32 backs, and then there's now the 41 backs. Soon they'll switch to just a single picture. There's the survival kit offer. You get 5 blasters, 3 gas masks, 3 backpacks, and a grappling hook.